everyone, welcome back to How To Tuesday. Last week, if you remember, I showed you a really fun technique for embroidering a paper card. This week I'm going to show you a different one. It's a little bit more complex, but I am pretty sure that you can do it. If you'd like, you can take a moment now to go back and take a peek at last week's how-to so that you get a little better understanding of what you'll be doing this week when I show you how to make our fancy snowflake star card. This embroidered card is what I like to call a snowflake star because when you open your card up, it'll look like a regular star, but once it's fully embroidered, it takes on kind of a snowflakey feel. So we're going to do the same thing that we did for our heart if you remember watching last week's how-to. We turn our card so that it is now right side up, and we're going to start with our odd numbers, which is, of course, number 1, happens to be right up here at the top. And so what you want to do is take your needle, you're going to put a hole through number 1, that's going to be the first stitch that we make. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our needle and we're going to put a hole for number 2. That's going to be our second stitch. So we just make that hole, then we come in through step 1 and pull. See how my knot ends up on the inside of the card? Then we're going to flip over and we've already made that hole in number 2. So we take our needle and now we go through, and this is going to create our first stitch. So now that we're going to go to number 3, we're going to remember, once we get through on the other side, you're going to poke a hole in the next even number. So here is our number 4. We'll poke that hole so that we have it ready to go when we come back around. Now we're going to go here to number 3, bring our needle through. And then come in through that hole for 4. And pull. And then we'll continue this until we complete our entire snowflake star. And now I am just about at the end of my stitching. I'm going to put a hole in 39 and 40. So I'm going to come through 39. And my last stitch right here in 40. And there you have it. Here is my very lovely snowflake star, as I like to call it. This is a great card for the winter season, and you can send it to just about anyone for any occasion. That's it for this week, my friends. Be sure to join us next week on another edition of How To Tuesday.